What's up, my man? Travis here with the Forged Warrior, coming at you here. Just wanted to do a quick video outlining a sample 7-day setup that I like to call the Jak'd N Strong setup. And basically what this setup is going to do for you is give you pretty much everything you need. It's going to cut back on the actual time you need to spend at the gym, giving you back better results, especially if you're stuck doing plain old bro splits in this day and age. So what do I mean by a bro split? I mean Monday you're going in, more than likely you're doing chest day, okay? Chest day on Monday, and then Tuesday you come in, it's back day, okay? And then Wednesday comes along, now it's shoulder day. And then Thursday you rest or you do a bunch of cardio, and then Friday you come in, you're probably doing chest day again. All right, bro splits, they don't work. If you're just doing isolated bodybuilding type workouts, there's a much better way to building your body, to getting it lean, strong, athletic, looking like a badass. All right, so here's a sample setup of what I'll give you, and this is a perfect example of what I've been doing with a lot of my athletes for many years now. So Monday, typically what I like to do on Mondays, Monday is going to be a squat focused day. So we're going to be focusing in on squatting heavy, so building strength. Building strength is going to help serve as your foundation. So not only are you going to be strong, so you're going to have a bigger engine, so to speak. You'll be able to lift heavier weights for a higher amount of volume, but you get that strength. It's your foundation. It helps maintain muscle mass, but like I said, it builds that engine so you can build more muscle, right? And so I like to do a squat / core focused day on Monday. Tuesdays, I like to come back with upper body push-pull. Now the push-pull, it's in regards to movements, all right? So we're not thinking specific exercises here, but I'm thinking of the vertical plane. So what do I mean by that? Push-pull, so we're doing overhead type pushing. So that could be dumbbell presses, heavy barbell presses, kettlebell presses, all sorts of different types of presses, whether that be strict press, push jerks, right? We can do compound type stuff, clean and jerks, kettlebell clean and presses, all sorts of different types of pushes, but we're thinking vertical plane. We can get into bodyweight training. We're doing pike presses, high volume pike presses, or handstand push-ups even, right? And so pushing wise, that's what we're thinking about. Then we're balancing that out with pulling. So we're doing vertical pulling. So pull-ups, different assisted type pull-up stuff so you can get more volume in. But that's what we're thinking on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I typically like to do some sort of conditioning day. And so it's going to be a full body style conditioning. I typically like to do anything like sprints. When the weather's nice, I get out, I do some sprints, hill sprints, short sprints, shuttle sprints. If you got sleds, you're doing sled sprints. You might get some kettlebell conditioning stuff in. Kettlebell or body weight conditioning. It's kind of just your choice. This Wednesday is always a day that's a little bit more chaotic, so to speak. And so we can add in the variety a little bit more on Wednesdays. But it's a conditioning based day. So the sole purpose of this day is intensity, okay? And if we're not doing something like full body sprints or kettlebell bodyweight work, something I really like to do, complexes, okay? Whether it be with like double kettlebells, double dumbbells, barbells, something to that nature. We're hitting the body as a whole. Thursday, rest day. You're still active, so go for a nice long walk. You're doing dynamic stretching, soft tissue work, whatever. You're helping the body recover on that day. Friday, we come back. Friday's usually like a deadlift-based day. So I'm pulling something heavy from the ground. If it's not deadlifts, we might be doing cleans, snatches, if that's your focus. We're working something power-based, posterior chain. So it's going to be deadlift. Then we're usually doing some sort of core. Then Saturday, it just depends. Whatever your focus is, we could do another upper body focused day. So we're doing push-pull. But this day, we're thinking more of like the horizontal plane, right? So horizontal pushing. So bench press, if you're doing bench press, all sorts of different variations of bench press. Heavy weighted push-ups, one of my favorites. So you're putting on weight vests, using chains, doing ring push-ups, something like that. Great chest developer. And it's very, very functional, way better than bench press in my mind. If I do any sort of benching, I'm doing like neutral grip type dumbbell pressing or kettlebell pressing. But either way, we're thinking horizontal plane here, so we got a lot of different options. As far as pulling goes, now we're thinking of like heavy bent rows, single arm rows, recline rows on the rings, straps, whatever it may be. We're working that horizontal plane. So I'm pushing this way, I'm pulling this way, right? And so we're balancing it out. Then what I typically like to finish up with is another short, high intensity, full body conditioning session. Typically after you get your main work in. And so you look at the course of the week, and then of course Sunday, we're usually resting. So you look at the course of the week, we're hitting the body from a lot of different angles. We're getting a lot of strength work in. We're getting a lot of volume work in. Of course, on these Monday, Friday days, we're working strength, we're working power. We can throw a lot of different assistant type movements in that are still gonna hit the lower body different ways, posterior chain, more leg focus, but we're hitting the legs, you know, on both those days. Of course, on the conditioning days, we're gonna be hitting the legs in some way, shape, or form. But it's about frequency. It's about training frequency. So every time we train, we hit the body in a different angle. We're giving the body a reason to become anabolic, right? And so my big, I guess, problem that I have with like isolated type bro splits is like, let's just say on Monday, you hit all chest day. Yeah, you get a lot of volume in on that chest day workout, whatever. But then you're not even hitting chest again until next Monday, right? Yeah, you're gonna hit the triceps and the shoulders a little bit on your shoulder day, but you're not gonna get that same response again for a whole week. And so you're not gonna get the growth that you want, right? And you're not getting the best bang for your buck. This type of training, it's way better in regards to entertainment. Like if you enjoy to train, this gives you a new mix. It's more engaging. You're training like an athlete. You're constantly hitting different movements, and you can throw in the conjugate type method where, like, let's say week 1, we hit a heavy back squat, and then the next week, Monday, we hit a heavy front squat, and then the next week, we hit a heavy, you know, box squat or something like that. We're switching up the variation, and so you're still training the same movement patterns, but you're switching up the exercises. All right, so it gives you a whole different, wide variety of different stuff. But this is my 7-day Jak'd N Strong setup that I like to use. It's a great template to use, and it will bring you lots of results in return. So if you like this, go ahead and drop a comment. Feel free to share this with one of your brothers that you know needs help with his training setup. If he's stuck following good old bro split, or if you yourself, you're stuck following the old bro split, this is a better way to train. And if you want more just like this, get involved with the 14-day Warrior Unleashed Challenge. You'll learn a lot about training, how to do it the right way, how to transform yourself into a jacked and strong athlete versus, you know, a big puffy bodybuilder type guy, right? So go ahead and share it away. Other than that, here's to getting strong, becoming the warrior.